Thank you very much, Margaret Schindler. We have to cut into there because I want to talk with Kate Herbert about Things Theatre. How are you doing, Kate?
I'm all right. Thank you very much indeed.
That's good. Now, what have you been up to?
Well, my favourite thing recently has been Pride and Prejudice (sort of).
Sort of. What's the sort of about?
The sort of is that it's essentially a parody, and you don't want to be a purist if you see this. Now,
yes.
I lived on a diet of Jane Austen when I was 16, 17, a bit later. I probably read Pride and Prejudice 8 times over a few years. I'd read it when I was a bit sad, wanted a bit of cheering up, and then suddenly it became popular. Became a TV series,
yes.
And the TV series, there's a mention of Colin Firth, for example. Did Darcy, but was he wet? Had he been in the lake?
And
no.
Look, tell me, did he actually, do they do a Darcy scene in this?
They do a lot of Darcy scenes, but it's one of the young, it's all women playing this.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I'll give you the premise. So it is written by Isobel McArthur, who's a writer from Scotland, wrote it in 2018. Please could we have a reimagined classic. So she wrote this, had no idea it would continue for 8 years. It's exactly what it says on the box. It's sort of Pride and Prejudice. It is told from the perspective of the maidservants in the various houses. So there are 5 women on stage.
Bit of a downstairs look at it, yes.
Yes, a downstairs look at all the a number of the different homes. So you've got the Bennets, the Bingleys, Lady Catherine de Bourgh. Always think de Bourgh, but you didn't say that. And we see all the Bingleys. There are songs, lots of songs. So it's popular music. Well, a lot of 20th century, late 20th century music and some 21st. So it drags Austen sort of bodily from her century, what is it, 1800 something, to now.
And does it work?
It works really well.
What did grab you about it?
It's hilarious. Her writing, her dialogue, she's not writing lyrics because the songs are from, they are the songs, is so clever, witty, funny, acerbic, but draws on the book. Now, knowing the book as well as I do, and there will be others who know it well too, it makes it even funnier if you're happy with the parody.
Yeah.
So these 3 women, it starts with, it's a beautiful design, sort of stairwells and things. They are dancing, singing maids, and they whack on a bit of costume. So Mr. Darcy, this tiny woman, pops on a toffee sort of jacket and becomes Mr. Darcy.
So they're sort of taking the mickey out of the upstairs peoples.
They are, but we are. When they start doing these scenes, it feels like we're watching them taking on and off costume. Then we get absorbed, I felt, into the story. So we're watching the narrative, even though they're whipping off costumes, and then they pop out 20 minutes later and say, hey, it's us again. But they are, I tell you who is the highlight for me. It was a wonderful cast of 5 women. Amy Lee Palmer. I don't know if you've seen her in many things, but she never fails to give everything. She's also a violinist, classical violinist, so she plays violin during this as well, a couple of musicians. She can shift characters vocally in the singing as well as the speech from the Toffee and Daffy Bingley and his terrible, awful, seductive sister who's a lunatic, to the maid, to various other characters. Anyway, look, it is really fun, worth seeing. It runs until the 17th of July at the Ath.
Yes.
So I will,
quickly, yes.
Quickly, got another quickie. Marieke Hardy's new play at the MTC, Losing Face, which is essentially about what they describe as looks maxing, anti-aging. And these 3 women end up at what would be called a beauty spa or a wellness spa and get more than they bargained for. So it's really body renovation.
Yeah.
And they're so whacked on drugs and alcohol they don't realise. It's a black comedy. It starts off really well, loses a bit of its focus by the end because it gets a bit hysterical. Be better if it was shorter, I think, but nonetheless fun. And that's until the 25th.
Well, that was a bit of a sudden one. Kate, thanks very much.